Blog Talk Radio.
Good evening,
Aloha,
everyone.
Johnny.
Hey, this is me, Jonathan Alexander, and I'm here to host our show, Life, Laughter, Happiness. Today, my co-host Barbara is off helping out a friend who is in the hospital, or at least got out of the hospital. We're going to wish her well. And I have, for our weekly psychic day, we have Dayle Schear. Now, are you there, Dayle?
I sure am, and I'm wishing Barbara and her friend the best.
Yeah. Now, I wanted to ask
okay.
you, before we go taking calls, there's been an awful lot of things in the news about the coronavirus. I mean, it's becoming. Actually, I saw a cartoon. You probably find this funny. A bunch of people are on an airplane, and the pilot is saying over the loudspeaker, "Hey, everyone, I'm working from home today."
That is funny. But we shouldn't make fun of it,
I'm just curious. What do you think is going to happen over the next few months?
First of all, I'm not a world predictor at all.
Right.
So, but I'm just getting feeling about this. It depends on what area you're in and where you're living. Like I know in Nevada here, we have 4 cases, but they're all in quarantine. I have looked at a lot of the restaurants in the evening, and they're like, they had nothing there. But during the day, they seem to be fine. I don't know. I think this is going to go on a while, and it could be several months before they can get it under, control. What's scaring me is I'm looking at possibility of a recession if this keeps going. And that's bothering me. I'm not worried for myself because, and I don't think you should worry either. You don't even leave the house, But I go to the swimming pool, but that's the extent of it because it has chlorine in it. So I've given up my gym for now, and I'll just work at home with that. And I go out. We go door dashing. I'm not scared of that at all because people need food, so we just drop it at their doorstep. But it's just like I don't know if it's a pandemic, but I do know they're creating a pandemic, whether it be or not be. They got Disneyland closed here. I don't know about down your way. Do they have that closed?
I don't know. I do know this, though, that we hear a lot more of the negative stuff than the positive stuff. Like, for instance, my father told me that there's talk of a treatment that there may be have found. And I also think that
you should state that your father is a doctor, right?
Yes.
Okay, but you should state that. Well,
he's a retired psychiatrist. He's an MD. He was an MD. But I told him, I said that I was talking to him about it. It's sad because you don't know who to trust. It's like, and... Okay,
but you have to trust certain things, which is, you do the normal stuff, the washing of hands and not breathing on people, and if anybody has a cold, stay away from them. You just got to do the normal stuff. That's what I do, But
Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I was talking to Dad about this, because not only is my father a retired psychiatrist, he's also from Cuba. Now you're wondering why I'm bringing this up. I'll tell you in a minute. He was about 13 years old, and this is not a tangent, so you'll understand why I'm bringing this up. In a minute. And it was Fidel Castro. The newspaper put in the paper that Fidel Castro chased away a hurricane with his airplane. Okay?
What?
Now,
what?
What? Huh?
What did you say? Who was what hurricane?
You say they actually put in the newspaper that Fidel Castro has chased away a hurricane with his airplane.
Uh-huh. Well, I got
okay,
some land up in...
Oh, I know. It's ridiculous. But see, here's the point. The point I'm trying to get at, Dayle, is that when he was growing up, the government controlled the press. And so China, the government controls the press. So here, the government does not control the press. So what I'm trying to say is that a guy who's an MD isn't saying something because the government tells him to say it. Does that make sense? Human rights actually.
What's happening right now? I truly believe that Trump and all his people are trying to calm everybody down because people are just going ballistic. And so they may say things that may or may not be true, but I think they're calming people down. It's just use your own common sense. Like have enough food for a month, not 2 weeks. And, that you can use, toilet paper, whatever. And just hope for the best. Now, you live in a sunshine state, go out in the sun and, by your house and get some sun. And I go to the swimming pool because they have chlorine, and that's okay. But there's nothing we can do about it. So you just got to let it run its course, and whatever happens, happens. I mean, that's what I feel. I mean, if it's your time to go, you're going to go. And if it's not your time to go, then whatever. Did Tom Hanks and his wife have it? And they're in Australia. Did you know that?
Yeah, no. What do you think is going to happen with Tom Hanks?
See, I don't know because I'm not talking to the guy. I wish him the best, and he's older, and I'm hoping that he'll be okay, He has all the money in the world they can try everything on him, so let's hope he's okay. I mean, we're in Nevada here, like Tahoe, they're showing me as I'm even talking to Reno Tahoe Airport, they're cleaning everything down, and no significant impact at Reno at all. Tahoe's fine. Around here, it's minimal. It's very minimal, whatever's happening. So, I mean, it depends, like on states of Washington and when people are on those cruise ships and why they're taking cruises because they're so cheap and they're coming off being sick. So, I don't know. I just don't know what to say. I just wish it the best. I mean, it's not my expertise because I'm not a world protector. I mainly deal with one-on-one people. Speaking of which, do we have any callers at this point?
Okay, 702. You were on the air with psychic Dayle Schear.
Hi, Las
Dayle.
Vegas. How you doing?
Yes, I'm good. How are you?
Fine. How's it down there in Vegas? I'm in Tahoe and Minden. What's going on down there in Vegas with the coronavirus?
We don't hear anything about cases, but there's the shops, the grocery stores, the shelves are being decimated. I got the last package of toilet paper last week, and there's water. I mean, the shelves are empty for water, the hand sanitizer, but you would expect it. Like, go ahead.
Let me give you hints on that. Water. You can order it from Alhambra. I ordered 4 5-gallon bottles from Alhambra. Okay? Go to the dollar store. Dollar store, when I heard this going on, I went to the dollar store and got a lot of things. You'd be surprised what they have. You can also take some alcohol and some soap and mix it together, liquid soap.
Right.
And, have a good sense of that. And you can use tissue paper, tissues, to, use for toilet paper. So a lot of it you can get at the dollar store, believe it or not.
Yeah, there's certain stores they seem to be going after, and I'm not really concerned It's like you said, it's been very minimal here.
Oh, yeah, in Nevada it's been very minimal. But at the same token, are they lying to us? Because we're living in hot spots. We're living in, if it goes crazy in Vegas, I mean.
I know. You would think that. I'm just thinking that they haven't tested enough people to even know how many have it.
Right. I think you also, if you have a good immune system, it's okay. I mean, you know, beings that might have a good immune system, it's way better, you know, for that.
Right.
But anyway, what'd you call in for, sweetie?
I wanted to say hi to you. I've met you before. I rented your house one year when you went to Europe. I spent a month there, and you even rented me your car. And I don't know if you remember me, but you spent some time with me showing me around the island. You were so kind. And you asked me.
What is your name?
Nancy.
Yeah, I remember you. Of course I do. Nancy Sutta, right? Yes,
Sarno.
I remember you. Yes,
good.
I remember you. Yes.
Well,
now, you
I don't
know
if you
why
remember.
I remember you.
Yeah.
The reason I remember you, you told me, gee, I'm going to die young, so I'm traveling the world. That's what you said.
That's exactly right. Very good memory.
Yeah, well, not really, but I just happen to like you very much. You know, when I met you and I took you all around and showed you all around the island and stuff, I thought you were just one of the sweetest people I've met in a long time. So it was really
well, thank you.
And I'm so glad. What are you doing in Vegas?
Well, after traveling the world, I decided Vegas is the best place for me to settle for then. This was in 2011. It was during the time when everything was being foreclosed. I was able to get a very cheap price on a condo, and I was having the time of my life. So I had been to many places, and this was a place I could afford, and it was a lot of fun, and I've had a lot of fun. But I'm ready to go back east now. I'm from Connecticut, and so I sold my condo. I mean, I have an offer on it, and I was wondering if it was going to go through. I'm a little worried about this recession that they're going to back out.
Well, I have to say, what do you, in Vegas? What are you selling it for?
The amount?
Yeah,
$235.
Okay, and it's a good price. We're not in a recession yet, but it looks like we're heading for one.
Right.
These people are pretty solid. Are they cash buyers?
No. She's got pre-approval for a mortgage. She's got about $10,000 to put down.
Okay, and they really want to live in Vegas, right?
Yeah, she actually lives in the condo. This complex. She's renting a condo just like mine, but she now wants to own one, so she's buying mine so she can move out of her rental. She will?
It'll go.
Great.
Yeah, it'll go through because you're a very lucky person. And then what are you going to do back east?
I'm actually still retired, but I do part-time editing, and I can work from anywhere. So whatever I'm doing here, I can still do it in Connecticut. But I am moving in with a friend, and we're hoping that will work too.
That'll work. What happened to your house? I remember you sending me pictures of your house on this island or something.
I still have that. I spend every summer there on Prince Edward Island. But it's the winters that, living in Las Vegas and driving all the way to Prince Edward Island on the East Coast is getting tiresome.
Do not sell that house.
Oh, no. I'm going to die in that house.
Because I want to go up there and visit you.
Oh, certainly. I would love to have you. It's a beautiful place, and with the sale of this house, I'm going to be able to make some renovations there that I've been waiting to make, but never had the money.
Well, yeah, you will, and it'll be really good. And then what I want you to do is you have my phone number, which is 808-372-1816. Would you text me your phone number?
Sure.
I would appreciate it.
And we're friends on Facebook, too.
I know, but I don't go on that often.
Okay.
So I want to get Johnny.
Is
there other callers? I don't want to monopolize this.
There is.
Okay. Nancy, you're going to do great. Whichever way you go, you'll be fine.
Thank you.
Okay?
Okay. It was great talking to you.
Hey, great talking to you, sweetie. You have a good one, and thank you for calling.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Area code 920. You're on with Psychic Dayle Schear.
Hi.
Hi. This is who?
Hi, Dayle. This is Amy calling.
And where are you from?
I am calling from Wisconsin.
Wow. Never been there yet. You've been helping a lot of people. You're always there when people need you. You're really, you have a good heart and a good soul. You are ready to make some moves and changes. What are those? What's going on there?
Well, I've just come out of a 2-year period where kind of my life was not my own. And so I am looking forward to maybe going in and doing some studying, maybe metaphysically, and hopefully can be of some service that way.
What kind of studying are you going to do for metaphysical? How?
Well, I am looking at working with angels.
Okay, that's fine. Just, read as many books as you can on it. Take as many classes as you can. Let me recommend, do you get Netflix or Prime Video, one of those, Amazon?
I don't.
Oh, it's a shame. They have a show, Working with Angels, by Robert Culp, and it's one of the unbelievable shows I've ever seen of reality of angel work and how they affect us and how they help us.
Right. So yeah, it's interesting. I'm kind of like detached. I'm going to get rid of my TV and maybe limit my time that way. I just feel like I'm wasting a lot of time. With everything going on, it's like watching a bad crash, lately.
I know people are getting really upset, but you know what? Don't do that. Don't get rid of your TV because, and I'm going to tell this to everybody, there is certain things we need to know. You don't have to watch it all the time, but there are certain we need to know that are very important. So,
what I thought, instead of, just having all these channels I don't watch, I was going to consider getting like a in-home antenna that I could get something local in case something does break that I need to know.
You can get that at Walmart. They're about $24. I have one of those as well. So, it gets about 34 channels. But the Internet's good too. But I know, it's so negative, the news, and they're just forcing it down our throats whether we want to watch it or not, and that's sad. But they're just at the same time trying to keep us informed. Did you die and come back?
Did who?
Did you die and come back?
No, I did not.
Well, who had a near-death experience around you?
Nobody that I am aware of. I just don't want to have one.
No. I do see someone. I don't know if you know about it now, but that had a near-death experience, and I feel like you can hear voices or you can hear people talking to you in your head of what to do and what not to do, and it kind of steers you the right way.
Okay. So
are you aware of
what? I apologize.
Are you aware of that?
Yeah, I do hear, the thoughts in my head, and I do pay attention, and I follow my instincts,
Well, that's what you're doing, you know. And
Yeah.
Your instincts are never wrong, and it's really your gut feeling, and that's what I'm, you know, feeling. That whatever you're going to be taking is going to bring you to a whole new level and a whole new place. And you may, after this is all over, you may be doing quite a bit of traveling.
Okay. Okay.
Well, you know, possibly to Peru or, you know, different places, but later on. You know, when this mess is all over with, which is several months.
Okay.
All right. Anything else, sweetie?
Yes. I guess the reason why I've called is, you know, I've been single for a very long time. And now more than ever, my time's my own, and I feel like I would, you know, be ready to involve somebody else in my life, you know, as a best friend, boyfriend, husband, maybe.
Have you never been married? Have you never been married before?
I was. My husband is in spirit. We were married 17 years, and I've been single for quite a long time. Kind of had an on.
But I didn't see him around you at all. Is that because he passed, or what happened?
He passed in 2001, and he died of lung cancer.
Right. Okay. But
yeah,
you do have an ongoing conversation with him as well.
Always.
Pardon me?
A lot of times we've been dialoguing quite a bit.
Okay, well maybe that's why I'm picking up someone who passed, who crossed over, you know, but at the same near death. I don't know. He passed, but he's with you in spirit. He watches over you, and it's cool. And if you're going to meet another man, he's going to bring a runner and bring somebody to you that you will meet, and it will be on a metaphysical realm, and it'll be in a different space and a different time and a different place. And that'll happen within the next 2 years.
Next 2 years?
Few.
Few years? I'm sorry, I have a hard time hearing.
FEW, 3 years.
A few years, okay.
Okay? That's all the time I can spend with you right now, and I got to go back to Johnny. And anything more, if you need be, my phone number is 808-372-1816. And that's a Hawaii number, but I'm in Nevada. Okay?
Okay. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, darling.
Bye-bye
Well,
now.
hi. Okay. Johnny.
Right. Yes.
These are pretty nice people that are calling in today. Pretty cool. You know, I was going to ask you
they're pretty.
Can you give your phone number out so people can call in for a reading?
My phone number?
The Blog Talk Radio number.
Oh, of course. 563-999-3595. That's the number that you would call in for during the show. You know.
Yeah. Give it one more time, because the more you give it, then the more people will call.
Okay, 563-999-3595.
Got it. Okay. So let me take a breather with you. So what do you think so far?
Great. I mean, you know, I think that I think that what's happening is I think people really need someone to kind of make them feel more at ease. I think in this day and age, or at least where things are. I mean, that one caller earlier, you know, like the Vegas call, I was screaming, and then when I came back and I realized, I know what they're talking about, toilet paper, you know. I think everyone is really on edge with this. I mean, it's very sad.
Oh, yeah. I'm very well aware of that. But when I foresaw this happening in my head, I went out way ahead of most and just got everything I needed at the dollar store and Walmart, and then I was fine. A little bit of Costco, and my husband said, we opened the door and all this food still falling out on us. He's going, you think you bought enough? And I said, but we have a big snowstorm supposedly coming in this area in the next, few days. So, I had to take that into consideration as well. And you don't have that problem because you're in Florida. Correct?
That's correct.
Yeah, so you got it easy. So, who else do we want to talk to?
Okay. We have area code 407.
I'm sorry?
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Hi. Hi, Dayle. Hi,
Hi.
Jonathan. How are you all?
Fine. And who is this?
My name is Lori, and I'm also from Florida.
Oh, wow. Okay. And what can I help you with, Lori?
Dayle, if you could shed a little bit of light on me, I'd be so humbled. I am trying to get back into communication and contact with people that matter. I contacted my nephew, and he's a grown man now, so I'm hoping that he and I will be able to communicate more. And also another family member, Denise. And the thing is that when we go through so many trials and tribulations, like with what's going on right now with this virus, it makes you really stop and think about the people that matter, and that's what I find myself doing. Now, my nephew is very successful, and I just don't want him to think that I want anything from him or my other friend, Denise.
Well, wait, start off. Wait, hold on. Do you have their phone numbers and all?
Ma'am?
Do you have their phone numbers where you could call them?
Oh, I've called them already, and I've put my heart out there.
You're not letting me talk. You're doing your own reading. What I need you to do is you can call her and say, I'm only calling for the reason you just told me. I just want to make contact. Because of this virus and everything going on, I want to make contact with my family and my friends and make sure everybody's all right. That's all you have to say.
I've already made contact, and but my intuition that I listen to as well has also warned me, tread lightly, and I just want to know what your take on that is. And I
don't feel that's right at all. I just feel you need to say what you need to say and be done with it and be good with it and move on. They know who you are and they know what you like, and I wouldn't worry about it at all. I mean, you're a good person. You have a heart of gold, and they know it. And, they're doing their thing. And not everybody is freaking out about this coronavirus. I don't know. I'm not. But, there is a lot of people that are, and I understand it totally. I've never been through anything like this in my life. I've watched the stock market crash with all my stocks in it, but I'm not worried. I know it's going to come back. I know the market will come back. I had made a prediction that Trump would be president, but if this keeps up, there might be an altercation. Things are totally different now, and you need people that are in there that are experienced, very experienced, to know how to take care of this situation. And all I know is with you, you're really good. What type of work do you do?
Right now, I am freelance writing, not getting a whole lot of work. And I have actually, it's amazing that you said that. Are you psychic? I contacted a temp agency just today to tide me over until I start getting more writing jobs.
That's a good idea, but you know what? On the unfortunate thing What we started doing, I've been telling people, is Grubhub and all the others that you can deliver food to within your area, and it's produced enough money to pay all my bills.
Wow.
You know, DoorDash and Grubhub and all that. That might be something that you might consider if you need money. If you don't, then you know, the manpower and all. A lot of people just aren't. They're closing their doors and they're saying work from home. At least they are at this end. So I don't know what is available for you to get a job. You know, there are plenty of jobs, but at this point, it's rough. It's rough. So take whatever you can get.
You know, I'm like you, though. I don't worry about the coronavirus having an impediment on me, and I don't worry about having the right income or having an income. What I basically do is I am, like the other caller that called in before, I am relying a lot more on my gut and what I need to do, when I need to do it, and how I need to do it. So
the
worrying
the best I can tell you on that, there's dog sitting, there's pet sitting, there's house sitting, there's all kinds of things, you know. But, I mean, it depends on what your fancy is. But if you're looking to get a great full-time job right now, not going to happen.
Right.
Not what's happening with the coronavirus. But after all this, you can get whatever you want. And you are very psychic, and you do have a lot, you know, to offer. So I would just go with it and work with that and help people as much as you can.
I'm not an active psychic. I just listen to my own intuition.
No, it's the same thing, sweetheart.
Oh, okay.
We all listen to our own.
I'll take it.
I mean, we all listen to our own. The most important thing is to follow the signs in the road.
Yeah.
People don't follow the signs. They don't know when they're getting the signs.
Yeah.
You know. Like, give you an idea, and I had said this last week. I was up at the lake, and I went to a hamburger place, and a girl walked in from DoorDash and had no idea what it was, who it was, what they do. And I guess the restaurant I was at wasn't taking it at the moment, and I said, well, what is DoorDash? And she said, you just deliver food for people, and they pay you, and you get tips and money, and it works out really good. And she was making an enormous amount of money for doing that. I looked at her like crazy, but anyway, she sent me a link. But on top of that, I had an interview at one of the casinos to become to blackjack dealing, which I used to do. And I decided that was not for me because I didn't want to stand on my feet for an hour and 20 minutes, and all those old things kept flashing back at me. And so I decided she came into my life to do the DoorDash thing. Well, that was a sign. So I followed the sign. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to tell you, Dayle. Me and Lori, we have the same birthday.
Yes.
You and Lori, May 28th?
Yes.
How cool is that?
Yes. Can you tell us what is it that I just love Jonathan. He just feels like a little brother to me. Anything he wants, anything he'll ask of me, I'll do it if I can. I almost feel like if we're connected, and I don't know if it's because of our birthdays being the same or just that he's got such good, he's just both. So sweet. He's just so good.
It's both. May 28th is that, I'm not an astrologer, is that Taurus?
That's Gemini.
Or Gemini. The twins. Okay. When you're into the same thing, that's perfect for you. You're perfect. It's kind of a connection, and you should stay in touch. But I don't, Jonathan, I know there's other callers, so I don't want to get into these really long calls.
Actually, we don't.
Okay.
Actually, we don't.
Okay, then we can talk. Yeah. Why don't you give out the phone numbers again?
Sure. The number is 563-999-3595. What are you saying, Dayle?
Yeah, no, we need to put this out there more so people know, this.
I know. Yeah.
To call in, and if they don't know the number, it hurts. That type of thing. A lot of people just want to listen too, so that's where that's at. But I don't know. You talk to me, John. Ask me what you want to know.
Do you see? Go ahead.
I'm thinking.
Go ahead.
I mean, I have some ideas for getting the show out there. Is what I have. So I mean, it's but I'll talk them over with Barbara and then something, Lori.
No, I was going to say that I am with Jonathan. I listened to his show. I listened to what they put out there. And Dayle, do you see the show getting put on television or anything like that, or getting a greater
television at all? I think we have to work with our days of what is, best for people. Like when we're on Friday, we had an enormous amount of calls. Thursday, so then Friday isn't good for Barbara or myself. Then we went to Thursday. I think, Jonathan, we have to try some different days and see what works the best. And,
sure,
people calling in. Yeah, I know that. I'm aware
I'll
of it.
talk to Barbara about that. I think also, I'm wondering if people are. I will tell you this: when I called in today to do the show, and sometimes we'll do this, it'll tell me that the PIN number is wrong, and and I'm wondering if other. Like, Laura, when you called in, did you call in okay? I mean, you didn't rub any, busy signals or anything like that, did you?
No, everything. I called in, but that has happened to me before, that I've called in and then I've gotten, a busy signal or it's just, cut me off. But not today. Today I was able to get in okay.
Yeah, because normally what happens is I get a lot of people calling at once, and that knocks us off. But a real good talk with Blog Talk Radio for them to fix whatever their problem is would help.
Yeah. Dayle, can I ask you a question about, I've got a house for sale. When do you see that house being sold?
Well, where is your house located?
It's in Central Florida.
Okay. I don't know where Central Florida is. Is that near Miami?
No, Disney, Kissimmee, SeaWorld.
It's what?
SeaWorld, Disney, Universal.
Oh, okay. All right. Definitely, it's going to be sold, and I feel it in a few months.
Okay.
Are you did you lower the price?
Yes, about 5 times now.
Oh boy, then have you changed realtors?
Yes, we're on the second realtor.
Oh. Try third or fourth. Somebody's not promoting you right, because the area you're in is a very good area. But don't forget, we're going through these times with the virus, and a lot of people may. Oh yeah, it's been hitting me hard. But aren't we out of that? Are we out of the Mercury retrograde?
I don't know. I mean, I thought maybe you would know the answer to that.
No, I can look it up.
Okay, look it up.
I can look it up and see. I think we're out of it, or we're coming out of it. Which would be good. I don't know. I thought it was done with. I'm not sure. Somebody needs to look it up. Barbara's not here.
Something interesting about, I've got one house on the market if people keep on asking me about the house that we're living in right now. And I just think that's pretty odd, but I think whichever one sells, we'll run. We're game.
You're going to sell them both if you want.
Yeah? Okay.
Uh-huh. Then where do you want to move to?
Into a smaller house with a lot less things to have to worry about, like a big yard and a pool. That's just too much.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I have 2 acres up at the lake with a lake view, and then it gets too much. But, I mean, the overall picture is you will sell them both, but, again, at this time, what's going on, you're just going to have to wait a little bit longer. Because I promise you this, when the stock market starts going up, and we see it looks like a permanent type situation, it'll go crazy. And plus all the real estate will go with it. So it's just a matter of time. And I look at it to be, that's why I'm not worried about it. I feel like it's going to happen, and it's going to be okay. It's just going to be a matter of time.
Okay. That gives me a good, relaxing feeling because I've already surrendered it. I don't want to fret about it or don't even want to think about it. And the more I keep in the moment, the better I feel. I'm more right now about wanting to make connections with, I want to make really good connections with one of my neighbors, but she's in a real funny, emotional place. And I don't know if it's me who's out of step with people or if it's just the times that we're going through. But I'm...
it's the time we're going through.
Okay.
So don't take it personal. A lot of people are staying away from a lot of people because they're scared and they don't want to tell people that and that type of thing. So don't take everything to heart like it's your fault.
Okay.
Okay? And I thank you so much for calling.
I appreciate it.
But I did find out here Mercury retrograde is February 17th to March 10th. So we just got out of it, John.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay.
And we'll probably have a residue. But I'll tell you, it's affected me. Every bit of paperwork, I've had to double check, triple check, do everything. But we're out of it until June 18th to July 12th.
Okay.
We're both Mercury, so that's going to affect us. We're both Geminis, and we're both obviously affected by what happens with Mercury, right, Jonathan?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just curious. I mean, because, like today we were having problems when I was logging in, and I need to. It hasn't been that big a deal, but I'm going to mention it to Blog Talk to see if they can take a look at it. Like they'll say the pin is wrong, or that I have to re-enter it or something. I
can tell you honestly, whatever they're doing, there's something wrong, and you got to stay on top of it because you're paying for it. Because I've seen this happen before. So I don't know what the pin is for. What is that for?
There's two things. There's a 800 coast call-in. There's a coast call-in number that I call in that you don't call in that I call in. Okay. And then there's a PIN number that I enter, and that's how I start my shows. In other words, for you just get I just give you a guest call-in number, and then that's it. But for me, I have to dial a host call-in number and I have to dial in a PIN. That's how I start my show.
Okay.
And that's what I was talking about with the PIN.
Oh, okay. Well, something's got to be fixed because we were having tons of phone calls, and then all of a sudden it's dropping. And it's not you or me or Barbara. It has to do with the Blog Talk Radio.
Yeah.
I know that.
I know.
But, darling, sweetheart, thank you for calling. I really appreciate it, okay?
Oh, definitely. That was DoorDash, and what was the other one that I should look for, Dayle?
Grubhub. DoorDash is number one. I mean, no, they're the best. Okay. And you don't have to, it costs you nothing to join. Just look it up, DoorDash.
Okay.
Okay?
I'll do that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
Okay,
I'm sorry we don't have more callers.
That's okay. Don't even bring it up. It's all right. It's just also there's the times and things are going on and it's rough. And I don't know if
it'll get bigger. It'll get bigger. Well, I think honestly it's going to get bigger because people are probably going to be spending more time in the house. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, they have to know the show's available as Thursdays, like I said. We did great on Friday, but neither Barbara or I could do Friday. Maybe we should try a different day, but we'll see.
All right. Yeah, we'll figure something out. I mean, it's, I'm sure that this is not the biggest thing that you and I have ever faced. So.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Not at all. Not at all.
But right, that's the great way to be reassuring us. I mean, if trying to find a good day for a psychic reading is the worst problem we've ever had, well, then we were a happy person.
Yeah, really. Really. We have to get over this. Many people are locked into the radio, what's happening with on the TV, and they're locked into that, what's happening with the coronavirus. And, I know I was like totally into it, and then I go, oh, God, I can't watch this anymore. And I'm just like,
they mention the coronavirus every 5 seconds,
Yep.
I mean,
did you watch The Bachelor at all? Did you see that, or has anybody out there watched The Bachelor?
No, I haven't. What happened?
Oh, my God. You want to hear what happened at the end?
No. Well, yeah, tell me what happened.
Okay. The pilot guy, he had several girls, and every girl he told them he loved her. And then he was down to 2 girls, and he proposed to one who was a darling angel. Angel. His mother liked her. Everybody loved her. He was like a major sweetheart, 23 years old. And I knew he wasn't going to pick her, but he got on his hands and knees. He asked for to marry her, and she said yes, and everything was fine, well, and dandy. Within a few days later, he goes, I can't do this. I'm in love with someone else. Now, the other girl he was in love with was Madison, and this has been all over the news. She was a virgin. She was very religious and totally opposite of him. He only wanted what he can't have. And it got to the point where all over the news, they wouldn't even allow him on Good Morning America. All over the news, he kind of like, everybody was pissed off at him, including his own parents. So that's kind of how it ended. I was wondering if anybody was out there wanted to talk about that.
What do you think happened with the guy? What's your opinion of the guy?
I think, excuse me, he was a pilot, and he wants what he can't have. The more he wants every girl to tell him that he loves them, but he can't make a commitment to anybody because he doesn't know, and he wants what he can't have. Right now, he's with a girl. Like I said, she's a virgin and highly religious, and the family don't like him. And he's trying to make everybody like him. And the other girl, which he kept telling her, he was so in love with her, and she's in love with him. He proposes, and then he just hurts her feelings, and she says, you know what? No one's ever asked me to marry him and then take the ring back and then tell me goodbye. And you really damaged me, you know. So it was sad. It was like I was watching The Bachelor. I was totally into it. And I was watching it. And I'm going, oh, man, I know how this is going to end. And, you know, it was sad. I mean, you know, the other girl is not in love with him.
Do you remember the TV show Joe Millionaire?
Yeah.
Yeah. We had Mojo on.
Uh-huh.
And there was a couple of things that was interesting about the show. You're gonna love this. She said that everybody was sort of suspicious when he didn't know where the bathroom was.
Everybody knows what?
People were getting suspicious when he didn't know where the bathroom was.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know.
In other words, he lives there, and he doesn't know where the bathroom is.
It's very strange. Very strange. But I mean, you know, I was just totally into the Bachelor and all that stuff, and then I wonder, on our phone lines, is anybody getting a busy signal, or we don't know?
You mean when people call in? Well, let me tell you something. There's someone who I was trying to talk to who was on. It's a 509 area code. Let me see. I tried to put them. Let me see if I can put this person online. See here. 509.
I think you're just having technical difficulties.
Yeah. Are you here, 509?
Apparently not.
Okay.
We're having technical difficulties. I don't know why, but we just are.
Yeah.
So,
now, I mean, have you ever? I know that sometimes you advertise. So, do people ever say to you that they were getting busy signals?
Oh yes. When I was doing regular radio, and we'd have about in Hawaii 2,000 to 3,000 phone calls when I was doing television and everything, and the phones were all jammed, and they almost put down the telephone lines, and they told us to never do that again. So, yeah.
Oh, by the way, I think we have somebody just called in who's 757. Can I put them on?
Okay, let's go for it. Hello?
757.
Hi. I didn't even think I would get on.
Well, you know what?
How are you?
We're having technical difficulties with the phone tennis. Did you have any problem getting through?
No.
Okay, good.
I just
got lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and what is your name?
My name is Deanna.
Beautiful name. And where are you from?
Virginia.
My goodness, Virginia. What would you like to know?
My husband and I just had a huge, terrible, we had a fight yesterday, literally. Over things that's happened over time. We're trying to work it out. What can you tell me?
It will work out if you both don't be so stubborn and just, let it in and have a date night and more or less have some good fun. And I realize all the problems you're having, but you're going to have to forgive him for a lot of things of stupidity or walk away. It's your choice.
Right. I just don't want to be here again.
You don't want to what?
I don't want to be in this space where why we're in this space. I don't want it to happen again. And so, you know, it's hard to move forward when you think that this is, you know, it's a pattern that he's done. The things he's done is a pattern. And so I think he's realizing now how detrimental everything has been.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
He is definitely realizing it. He doesn't
And you said
know
what?
He's definitely realizing it, but he doesn't know if he can change. He just doesn't know.
He doesn't know
if he can change.
He doesn't know if he can change.
Correct. He doesn't know. But have you done any marriage counseling?
We're actually, yes, we've gone to marriage counseling. We're actually going Saturday.
That's a good thing.
But do you think that it will happen again?
Probably yes, but not to the level that it's happened now.
You say yes, it will happen again?
Yes, but not to the level it has happened now. Not at the same level.
When do you see that going on?
I don't know. But I think counseling will help you guys tremendously.
And then he won't do it again?
I can't say that. I believe he will, but it'll be to a lesser degree. Are you hearing me? Lesser degree. Johnny, repeat what I'm saying, please, to her.
A lesser degree.
I hear you.
Okay. Look, honey, you only have one or two choices. You either stay or you leave. That's all you can do. And at this point, I would definitely suggest counseling, and I feel that will work for you.
For me or us?
Both of you, yes. Because he will learn what he's doing wrong. He doesn't have a clue, okay? He just doesn't have a clue. So that's all I can tell you right now.
Okay, you say you do see it.
Can't tell you things you want to hear, but I'm sorry.
Right. Okay. But you know that's the thing. If he's going to do it again, then no. You know.
But you're not telling me he will do it again to a lesser degree. Lesser degree.
Right, but it's still you're doing it.
Fine. Let's worry if that should happen. If that should happen, you can leave. And you have to have plan A, B, and C.
Do you see me getting this job?
That's a whole different subject. What kind of job are you going for?
It's through a temp company, and I have to. It's a company called Ferguson.
And what would you be doing?
Accounts payable.
I definitely feel you have a very good shot at getting it. Definitely.
Okay.
But again, with coronavirus, everything is so uncertain about having people come into the office and all that stuff.
Well, I already got the job. It's just that they have to give me, well, not really, but they have to redo something in order for me to get the job. So
you'll get it. Don't worry. Like I said, it felt very good. So don't worry about it, okay?
Okay.
Thank you
Is there
for
anything
calling.
else I should be?
Thank you for calling.
Okay. Well,
okay.
No. I was just going to say. I was just going to say we've been on for about an hour, so
yeah.
It was great having you on.
Well,
do you want me to? I should mention to get in touch with Dayle, and for to get a paid consultation, contact the following number: 808-372-1816, and that's the number to reach her at.
Yeah, maybe
okay?
you should give me a call after the show, and maybe you should do the shout out right now.
I should do the shout out?
Uh-huh.
You want me to call you after the show?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. For those of you who would like to follow us on Facebook or Twitter, Instagram, you can go to YouTube, and the shows are updated daily. And every day I put there's 3 more shows on YouTube. So I hope to hear from everyone soon. And Barbara, we hope you feel better. Good night, Dayle.
Thank you, Barbara. Thank you. Aloha. Bye-bye.